Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the Oracle read for today, Sunday, May 26, 2024. The tarot read from this morning uploaded, but the Oracle and affirmations did not. It's still at only like 50%. And I uploaded that 40 minutes before I uploaded the tarot. I don't understand. But it's still uploading. I did it. It's there. It's still uploading. We're going to use the Hidden Truth Oracle, All Things Intuitive, Timing Oracle, the Rare Rebel, now one of my absolute favorites, and then Sensual Rebel for clarification if we need it for romance, sex, etc. It's storming here. I just turned my air on, closed all my windows. I just got home a little bit ago, fed the cats. We just had a tornado warning. I mean, where am I going to go with 4 cats? Can't even get them to go into the bathtub in the bathroom. Tried to do that last time. That was a fiasco. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the talk, or the tube, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, do not make it fit. Thank you very much. Come again. A really good day at work too. Very easy, very relaxing. It's amazing how little your feet hurt when you only work 8 hours as opposed to when you work 10 and your feet are throbbing and you're like dying. I was like, my feet don't even hurt. This is crazy. Interesting. 2 cards on the table. Let's keep moving along. Are you trying to tell me or are you trying to tell the people? He said everyone. Trying to tell everyone. Yeah. Okay, this might be more like an oracle and not like this might be more like kind of like an affirmations, I should say, as opposed to like an oracle where you got stuff going on. I mean, it's oracly. It's just basic, informative. Like it was getting clear, but now it's not. If you see smoke, it's the sage. I think I told you guys yesterday or the day before, I sage everything all damn day. I got 5 new decks today that I ordered from Amazon. Some Oracle. I'm very excited. That is a tornado siren. Again. This is Northern Illinois, Round Lake Beach. Closest strike within 10 miles, lightning alert, Kenosha, Wisconsin. That's where I always go to the beach. I turned on my air and closed all the windows because the cats were going crazy. Heavy rain starting within 15 minutes. Check maps to track the incoming storm. Man, I just want to do my read, make my macaroni for tomorrow, make my shrimpies ahead of time. So that way tomorrow I can just veg, do work, and eat. You know, when I say to do work, I don't really think of this as work. This is like the funnest job I've ever had in my life. I might be tipsy tomorrow. I did buy 2 tall boys of Modelo, so I'm just saying. And I still have whiskey fudge. So I might be like tiny bit tipsy. I might have a beer with my eggs in the morning. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, we got 9 cards. We're going to do 2 more shuffle throws. Okay. This is about me, isn't it? I shouldn't have talked about the Modelo. I don't see nothing. It's like clear there, and like semi like gray over there. Well, I don't think we're going to be needing the sensual deck because nothing is popping out relationship-wise. This is all about you, babe. Maybe slightly about someone at the end. Maybe. Was that close to getting that card? All right. I guess I'll put that there. Oh no, that might fall. Okay, I'm sending it here. Yeah, it's like a little bit gray now on both sides. Whatever. It was raining and storming almost the whole time I was at work. I didn't really pay attention. Balance. Judgment. Divine timing. Take action. Manifest. Listen up. Red light. Ooh, red light special. That's not what this is, but throat chakra. Vices and addictions. Have confidence. Truth serum. Forgiveness. All right, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. This is either about you or somebody you know, and I'm just going to read it as if it was you, okay? We are not going to need any clarification cards. Because even the he said, she said, the hidden truth, I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's you. I mean, you can tell me how you feel. Say something in the comments. I love to see the comments. So right now you're in balance. I'm getting. But the first thing that I thought of when I saw this was God is bringing something into balance for you. With the Judgment card, he's going to make a judgment on something. So if you called for judgment, if you called for justice, if something happened to you, if you were hurt in some way, he's bringing something into balance and he's calling judgment. Like, even if you called, you know what I mean? Even if you're like, okay, why did these people do this to me? This was horrible, you know, like, so blah, blah, blah. Even if you ask God for judgment, retribution, okay, however you want to phrase that, justice, I feel like God is bringing in the judgment. Like, he's looking at this and he's like, gonna give it a yay or a nay, okay? Whatever it might be for you. You would have a better idea of that yourself. With the divine timing, it's all in divine timing. God does a lot up there, over there, wherever, here, everywhere. He wants you to take action on some manifesting, okay? He wants you to manifest. If there's something specific that you've been manifesting, he wants you to keep manifesting for it. If you've been hemming and hawing about putting something into your manifestations, and again, however you manifest, manifest. I think you'll figure out what works the most for you, if that makes sense. Like, what gives you better results. Like, for me, it's writing things down. I do manifest to them. Like, I'll go outside when there's like a full moon or a new moon, and I'll talk to the moon and stuff. But for me, like, I really do feel like when I write things down, and I will write the same manifestations for months and months and months. Like, I probably have been writing the manifestations I write now for probably 2 to 3 months. I change them up every so often. Sometimes I change the whole thing. Sometimes I take some stuff out. I add something else in. I changed it the 2 or 3 months ago because my manifestation sheet was filled. It was so long. There was so much on there. And I'm like, is all of this really important right now? Something you got to make a judgment call for yourself, right? Some of it was not important. Now my manifestations are like, technically they wouldn't even be half the sheet, but I like spread stuff out so I can see it clearly what it is. Because my writing sometimes is all jumbly because I have my fire hands. If you don't remember what the fire hands are, I get numb. My hands hurt thanks to having COVID. I probably would have always gotten this, but probably not until I was older. I got it early. Yay! Thanks, COVID. Anyway, any way you manifest, whatever works best for you, he's saying manifest. Take action on it. With the listen up, I'm getting what I usually get when I see this, like music. So, if you listen to a lot of music or you don't listen to a lot of music, you could be getting messages from God in music, your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides. If you believe in any of that stuff, you could be getting messages from music. I personally usually get like you know, like I'll be standing at work and all of a sudden I'll just start singing like a certain part of a song, and I'll sing it and I'll sing it and I'll be like, huh, I know what that means. Or I'll be like, huh, I wonder what that means. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll write it down what it is so I can think about it. And sometimes when I have time, I'll go back and I'll look at all the lyrics from the song to see. And then I can kind of like place it in my life where it was supposed to be. Like why it was sent to me. Okay? Sometimes when I'm listening to music and I'm just listening to music because I can do it for hours and hours and hours, something will catch my like I'll hear something and I'll be like, wait a minute, what did you say? And I'll like replay it and then I'll be like, oh. So I get a bunch of messages for music. I still do not understand the ragtime. This past week, one day, and then the week before that, like 3 days, I just kept hearing ragtime music. And it was just like a beat, like a melody, like no actual words or anything like that. And it was the same, like, beat or tone or melody. And I was like, what is this? And the funny thing was, is I just kept thinking about Seinfeld when Elaine works for Mr. Pitt and he does the contest or whatever to do the float in the parade, and they're playing ragtime music and she tells him the song and he wins. I just kept thinking about that. I still don't know what it was for. The only thing I could think of is like maybe an ancestor from my past, like ragtime music. I don't know. Or maybe like one of my other lifetimes. I don't know. So with the red light card, the throat chakra, and the vices and addictions, God is giving you a red light to, first of all, with the vices and addictions, okay, like maybe even though like you're in balance, sometimes we think of ourselves in balance, and it's not that you're not, it's just that every single day you could be more balanced, right? I mean, that's how everybody is. It's not just you, it's not just me. That's everybody. Everybody could be more balanced. With the vices and addictions, there might be something that God is saying, okay, maybe you need to like not do as much or buy as much, okay? Not all vices and addictions are just sex, drugs, alcohol, and gambling. You could have shopping. You could be addicted to certain like foods. You could be addicted to exercising. You could be addicted to pretty much anything. I mean, you've seen those shows where people like eat weird things, or like hoarders, or like it could be anything. Hoarding would be like a vice. I think with the throat chakra, I think he's saying watch what you say. Okay. I know I fall into this category. Like, sometimes I don't think and I say something, or like I'll post something online and then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have posted that, and then I'll take it down, or like sometimes I jump the gun. Okay. I think with the throat chakra card, he's just saying, think about what you're saying. Okay. Okay. So that's that. There is a second scenario here with the red light, the throat chakra, the vices and addictions, the have confidence, the truth serum, and the forgiveness. It's not going to be for all of you. Okay. Um, I can do a timing oracle for clarification. I just don't think it's necessary. Because when I saw these 6 cards, even when I saw as soon as I saw the forgiveness card and I looked at these 6 cards, these last 6 cards, okay, because there's 12 on the table, the first thing I thought of was probably like around lunchtime today, this afternoon sometime, I was cruising on YouTube and there was somebody had posted a read, and I follow them. I cannot remember what the name is. I seriously can't remember what the name is. I think it's a woman's voice on there, but you don't ever see them. You just hear their voice, and then there's like pictures like with words or pictures. Okay, I like it because it's like more simple in my mind, but it's like Oracle. Anyway, she had posted on there that um, someone is finally looking for forgiveness. They're gonna go to God for forgiveness about you. That was her post. And as soon as I saw these 6 cards, I saw the forgiveness, and then I looked at these 6 cards, like I kind of felt like it goes along with that. So here's the deal. This is a little bit the opposite. So someone else, okay, has been put on a red light throat chakra, okay? Um, like God didn't want you to have any contact with this person. So if this person tried to reach out to you in any type of way, it would have been blocked. You may not have this person blocked, but somehow, some way, a text, a phone call, an email, an instant message, a comment online, somehow, some way, it didn't get to you. Either they weren't able to write it and send it, or they wrote it and sent it and you never saw it. Like you never got an alert. You know what I mean? Like it just flew right by. You didn't even notice. Okay? This is a person that very, it's raining a lot out there. Very much in their vices and their addictions, okay? I also think with the throat chakra card, it's kind of God saying if for some reason this person were able to get back in, which I don't really think that's happening. I don't think that's what this is. To not be afraid to say what you need to say to this person if you have something to say. If you have nothing to say, that's fine. I think we talked about this yesterday or the day before. Like if you have something to say, say it. If you don't, then ignore it. If you're done, if you've been done, that's fine. Either way, as long as you stand firm with your beliefs, your faith, your hope, your love, your peace, with your boundaries, all that, God's got you. You're going to be fine. God will know. Like, okay, you didn't say anything, but you moved on. You're done. This situation is done for you. Fabulous. Let's move on to something else. If you do say something and you do say, hey, I'm done. I don't want to be involved with you. I don't want to talk to you. Don't reach out to me again. God's going to be even more okay with that because it's a verbal confirmation. Not that you couldn't tell him that yourself. Just saying. He's saying have confidence in this situation. Again, that he's going to bring balance and judgment, okay? All in divine timing. With the truth serum and the forgiveness, I think this person is finally ready to admit, if they did you some type of wrong or whatever the case may be, they're willing, they're finally ready to tell the truth and look for forgiveness. Again, I don't think they're coming to you for this. I'll pull some timing oracle just to kind of see, to kind of give you an idea of maybe when, but I really don't think this person is going to come in for you because, like I said, I feel like any past communication was blocked. Not that God couldn't unblock it and then they could get through with communication. They could. I just feel like sometimes when things happen and someone reaches out for communication and it's blocked, and again, you probably didn't even really have them blocked. God blocked it. It was a divine blocking, okay? Sometimes when they do that, the person thinks it's you and they just assume like you're done and you're over. The thing is they don't get to say what they have to say. Now, they could come in, if they had really gotten through, they could have come in with some BS. Or they could have come in with the truth, asking for forgiveness. You would never know. the thing is once that happens and they realize like they're blocked, they have to make that decision. They have to make that decision. Am I just gonna fuck it and go about my life, or am I gonna go to God and ask for what I couldn't get from this person? And let me say this. I'm not gonna say that people can't judge another person harshly depending on what was done to them, what happened, okay? Every situation is different. Some situations are, petty, very, like, okay, maybe on the fence. And then there's situations that are absolutely horrific and should never, ever happen to any human being whatsoever. It doesn't matter. This person, if they've decided that they want forgiveness, they're going to go to God for forgiveness. And God is going to make that judgment. God is going to make the judgment, make the call, and there's going to be justice in whatever shape or form that means. That's out of your hands. That will always and forever be out of your hands. If you have a connection to the divine, if you have a connection to God, even if you feel like you don't really, but you believe, you can look to him. I always look up. You can look to him. He's everywhere. You can look to him and ask. You can call for judgment on someone or a situation, whatever the case may be. I have done this before, where I've called for judgment and justice. I just have to believe that the people that I call judgment and justice on will get judgment and karma. I just have to believe that. And I have to go about my life, living my life, knowing that I do the best that I can as a human. And whether they get karma, whether I get justice from that situation or those people, and they get karma or not, like, I'm living my best life. Like, I'm doing what I love right now. So overall, do I really give a what happens to those people over there? No. No, I don't. I'll pull some timing oracle. I don't think it's really gonna matter. Like I said, I think almost like 99.9% of you are never gonna see. What's the bottom? It reminds me of Game of Thrones. What's that? Okay. This is the first card that fell out. Let it be a mystery. Number 36 might be significant. I'm going to finish this shuffle, and then we're going to go with that. The bottom of the deck currently is Next Winter, which just... it just reminded me of Game of Thrones. Like, never ending. Like, whatever happens here is going to happen. Like, you're never going to know. Like I said, some things you just have to become okay with. Because your life isn't about getting revenge. Your life is about living your life the best way possible. That is your fucking revenge. That will always be your fucking revenge. Whether the other people admit it or not. New bottom of the deck, January. The number 15 might be significant. And top of the deck, it's Next Winter. Number 14. Yeah, I don't think, like I said, I don't think this person is coming back to you. I think this person probably believes that you blocked them and you don't want to have anything to do with them. But I feel like, and whatever the case may be, whatever this person or these people, could be people, because it doesn't really give me like a person card. I just get that it's a person or something. You know what I mean? I think they think that you're done. So now that they realize, like, if they really want to move on with their life, they have to apologize. They have to say, they ask for forgiveness. And the only one that they can do that to is God. Oh, the sun is out. You're killing me. You're killing me. Yeah. I wouldn't even, honestly, like, I just heard don't manifest this person in. If someone out there does that, like, if you try to manifest in, like, past connections, um, I would just advise against it. I mean, a past connection is a past connection for a reason, first of all. Second of all, I don't like the idea. This is me being very polite. I do not like the idea of people manifesting in other people. Like, you are playing with people's lives at that point, you know? And even if this person, like, did something horrible to you, um again, why would you want that person back? Like, I wouldn't even want to look them in, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even want to look them in the face. They'd make me sick. Why would you want that person back? And what do you think bringing them back in would mean for you, for the connection? And I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but not everybody grows and changes, right? So even if, like, this person is someone, like, from your past, like 10, 15, 20 years ago, okay? Yes, they could have changed since then. They could have matured. They could have grown. They could have healed. Healing. Everybody's always healing. Nobody's healed. I tell you this all the time. But not everybody does that. So when you manifest people back in, even though this person or peoples might have done you wrong, okay? Don't. Like, if you think you're going to manifest them in, there's going to be some great confrontation, and you're going to say what you have to say, and these people are going to feel horrible, and odds are it's probably not going to happen. And if you're thinking you can change the course of events and change time-ish, you know, like change time, you're not going to do that either. Just saying, it's not going to happen. And it's not, I feel like those type of situations backfire back on you too. Because if you try to manifest in someone that you shouldn't be manifesting in, who's to say somebody doesn't try to manifest you back into something that you don't want to get back into? Karma. So please don't manifest in people. If you want to manifest in a new person, like if you're looking for a love interest or you want a new friend or something like that, okay, fine. Yes. But I wouldn't even manifest in, like, loved ones technically, especially deceased loved ones. Please do not do that. If you do not have a connection to the other side, to death, to the underworld, as it were, don't mess with things that you don't know about. Okay? I would just advise against that. As someone that sometimes, not often, probably more rarely than anything, I get visions, dreams from the deceased. Sometimes I don't usually see things. I have in the past seen things. I hear things. Sometimes I hear voices. But I get a lot of feeling. Okay? Like when I know sometimes, like when I'm tapping into like a deceased person, like I will get feeling. Like, I might not necessarily be able to see them, but I feel them, or I feel what they felt, you know? Um, but if you don't know how to deal with any of that type of stuff, just don't manifest in anything that you don't know about. And even my manifestations, I mean, mine are pretty basic. You know, manifesting for peace, we should all be doing that. Manifesting for love, you know, like all kinds of love, like love in the world, we should all be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And the only time I ever manifest, you know, something quote unquote negative is I will literally put in my manifestations that I'm calling back my energy and my power from a certain person. And then I will write it out on the manifestations. And I won't continue to do that for months on end. I'll probably do it for a couple days, and then I'll work it out of my manifestations and go back to what I was doing. And it won't be on there. But other than that, I mean, I have written on there before when I called for judgment and justice of someone. I have put that into my manifestations. I also just, you know, tell it to the big man. So, the big guy. I just heard, do you want another headache? I had a headache earlier. It came out of nowhere at work, and I was able to find a bottle of ibuprofen in the cabinet. We usually don't have that stuff. So it's long gone now, but do you want another headache? No. No. I think we just have to have confidence that the universe, if you don't want to refer to them as God, you can refer to them as the universe, that the universe takes care of what it needs to take care of. So when there's an injustice, when something needs to be judged, the universe will do that. And it goes whatever way that they want it to go. It is what it is. Not any one human is going to change that. Doing divination and doing like dark divination and black magic and kitchen magic and candle magic, negative magic, all of that shit just kicks back on you at some point. And you can try and dodge karma for as long as you want, but think about it. If you take to the moon and you say to the moon, like, I want to make sure so-and-so passes away, not only are you using the moon for something bad, but you're doing something bad. So you're going to get karma twice as bad. At least. At least. Because you just did two negative things. You put negativity on the moon and you wish for something bad. That's no good. So don't mess around with that stuff either. I'm just saying. This is just some friendly advice here from your neighborhood healer. And again, too, with your manifesting, everything comes in divine timing, okay? Everything. Alright, guys, that is the read for today. Sunday, May 26, 2024. Nothing too crazy, I gotta say. I actually like this one. A little different. Last minute, I'm being called to say, if you need to seek forgiveness, don't put that off. Like, you know when somebody did you wrong and that bozo just never comes back to say anything and they don't apologize and, you know, they're stewing in their stupidity. You don't want to be that person. So if you need to ask for forgiveness, then ask for forgiveness. To the person, to God, to both. whatever you need to do to balance yourself out. It was just called to say that, just in case. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you are not under a tornado warning, as I am, although now the sun is out. Tomorrow I'm off. I'll be home. I'll do reads. Hopefully this freaking affirmations from this morning will load. Yeah. I hope everybody has a good evening. Hopefully some of you have tomorrow off too.